What's up, Coutureites? Finally, we're going to get some of these unboxing videos. So, it took forever to get this from the Big Bad Toy Store. Supposedly, they had some issues with distributors. So, it doesn't sound like I had much of a tariff issue. They didn't charge anything. But, this was supposed to come out like in April. Get rid of big box. And we have Shimo. And I did not think about bringing a knife over here, which I should have. Alright. Thought it might be a good idea to make sure I have the right tools with me. It might be a good idea. Let's see what we got here. Oh. Alright. Nice good double plastic. Your typical Hiya packaging. Ooh, spiky looking. Alright, so now we have a baggie. Alright, so no assembly required. It's all together. And here is our Shimo. Ooh, you got toe. No. How many toes move? How many toes wiggle? All the toes wiggle. Yeah, you got toe. You can wiggle the toes. We got a little stiff, but we have mouth. Very slender. Got twistable tail. Alright, we gotta warm it up a little bit. It's a little stiff. Turn it. So the legs move. Alright, so looks like just a swirl articulation in the legs. Don't look like they have much moved to the side, but there's an elbow. Looks like there's something. Is there another one here? Yeah. Okay, it does twist there too. So there's another like articulation where you could turn the leg outward more. So you got the elbows, ankle, toes. Then there's a twist sideways motion there at the. Damn, no, nose starting to run. There. Back legs. And just the basics. The twirl, the knee, the ankle. Back legs, toes do not do anything. So you can kind of do some tail circulation there. Spikes look nice and shiny. You get better lighting over here. Head turn, so not much. Well, looks like there's something else with. No, just the head turn and a mouth open, so you don't get a ton with the head. Alright, so you can see we have the hind end up on two legs. There's the pose on all fours. Tail down. See how high we can get him to go. He's a little too top heavy, trying to do too much of a upright pose. Looks like, man. Do we got one? There. There we got a nice sprawling up to attack pose. Anything the box recommends? Setting Jones from across, so I mean, it's a four-legged creature, so you're not going to get too much. I mean, we'll be Ghidorah we have the open as well might be a cooler sign, but still very solid. The figure looks really good. So I'm adding to my Monsterverse collection. I have the Mudo and the Skullcrawler. Go with Kong and Godzilla's. So I had to start separate my characters and my Ghidorah from that's a Monsterverse Ghidorah. I forget. Yeah, I have a Toho Ghidorah that we have to open still. It's in the box over there. Solid. I mean, the other option was the SH Monster Arts one, which was like $100 or so more. This was $60. So. The colors are nice. I like the blue on the spikes. Looks really nice. Let's see. Kinda. Nice, good action. Tail up for a spike. Kind of like a Stegosaurus pose there. Stegemeister up in the air, ready to go. Definitely a very nice figure. For a four-legged creature, you know, I think he had pretty decent movement for it. I mean, not much you can really add to it. Waiting for the cold beam version to come out. Yeah, usually they put out a figure, then they put out the Godzilla. They put out the regular Godzilla figure. Then they put out the figure with his scales lit up, and then they put out the Heat Ray version. So sometimes they'll do three, and sometimes they just go from the regular to the actual Heat Ray version. So I guess will we get a cold Ray Shimo in the future? So far as Godzilla's in the well, Ghidorah had one too, didn't he? But very solid. It's cool that the toes can kind of do their thing, but I don't know what you're going to do with those. What kind of pose you can get. So what we can do with these toes here. So the thumbnail comes down pretty good. I don't know what I'll do. So kind of can give it a trying to grip pose. Kind of keeps the head spiked up a little bit when it's on all fours. You do a standing, trying to get it to do a standing pose. Kind of looks like it's reaching out. It's a nice touch to have the grip movable fingers. Oh, the Godzilla don't think has that. No. Godzilla just gets different hands for different, like a punch hand or an open hand. This one's got some movable digits. It does have some wrist turning ability here. So I guess you can have it where it's trying to grab onto somebody. Come here, BG. Let's see what you look like here. Not sure which one I got here. This should be energized, I think, isn't it? Kong could ride on Shimo's back, so could have him grab on the Godzilla. Yeah, is he really that much bigger than Godzilla? I guess Kong rides on his back. I guess so. He should be bigger than Godzilla. Can't aim the head down now. If you're doing this pose, it'd be cool to just have him look down towards. So, but you can kind of get a two-legged action attack pose. Careful of the knife. So be a size comparison how it is to Energize Godzilla. Good to come up with some new places because my shelf is already getting pretty full of these figures, so I gotta kind of think you need to separate it a little more. But especially with the come up with my Ghidorahs are huge. Alright, basic show off stuff. Pretty solid figure. Happy to finally get it after waiting May, June, July, August, September, like 6 months to get it. I still have not heard. I have a Godzilla Evolved I ordered as well that I have not heard any updates on. That was supposed to come out at the same time as this one, pretty much. Nothing's on that. I think Ghidorah was supposed to come out in June, and I just got it too. I think that was actually shipped before this one was. So maybe their stuff's starting to come out a little. Hiya stuff is starting to finally get distributed a little quicker. We'll have to see because I also have a couple other late figures I ordered for this year. GMK Godzilla and a 91 Heat Ray Godzilla that are also supposed to come out this year. By now. And then I think December was Mecha Godzilla. I don't think I could be wrong there. Another side guy. It's next to the Muto. I think they underscaled Muto. I think Muto should be bigger. Yeah, I think Fema Muto was bigger than Godzilla. So they made Muto big enough. It's cool they are going into the MonsterVerse. They've announced Behemoth and the Spider Guy, Scylla. Those also been announced. Still waiting for Biollante. Hiya. I want a Biollante from these guys so bad. Alright, well, we'll wrap it there. Very solid figure. Definitely like it. It's going to take a lot of space. It's a long figure. Probably over a foot long. I decide if I want to do a four-legged pose. Wherever I decide to display it. So got good movement. You know, lots of joints in the arm parts here. Besides the movable digits. Back legs are pretty much your basic. 3. You twirl the back half. There's a mid joint, but I don't think that does a lot. It just kind of lets you kind of do a little side to side movement, and then of course you can spike the tail up, spike it down, kind of give some tail curving. Really curious. There's supposed to be these Godzillas coming up. They're supposed to have really good tails, so I'm really interested in those. I don't know. So yeah, don't want to push too hard. So pretty much it's just, you know, all the basics there for movement parts for most figures. Alright, and there, so that is it for the Shimo. Till next time, Control out.